Hello guys, it's Permabear. Welcome to another live trade video. I'm sorry for yesterday's upload. I have privated the video since I apparently totally forgot to put audio on the video. I don't really understand how it happens, but it happens. So I'm sorry for this one, and I'm gonna try to sum up what I've said yesterday in hope that you can all have the same trait. So yesterday I highlighted some zones of support where we had huge liquidity fill, uh, and I also underlined some resistance. And we were approximately here when I actually talked about that those levels. So from yesterday, the resistance were touched, and actually we see a retest of the lower supports, which is good. Like this was a quick bullish candle, and it kind of confirmed that we are doing that little flag I'm seeing. So it means that somewhere around somewhere at the end of next month we could see something pump or dump heavily on ETH. For now, we are still gonna trade the same supports. Like we are not really gonna try to do anything else. So any longs would be take at uh, 1893,000. And I would suggest that you would do the same if you reach the 1859 region. This would be pretty good supports on which you can get longs on ETH and get significant um, return. Yesterday's pump was a 5% level. With a 20 leverage, you would be approximately at 100% in some hashes. So that's quite good. That's a good move. Like that's a little trade on the intraday that uh, would have been really easy to snipe and would have give you really big gains. Also, those supports worked pretty well. You could have taken two shorts and it would still be a valid one, and it would be exactly the same move in the opposite way. So that's pretty good. My thoughts on the future is that we're gonna eventually try to retest those bigger resistance that are, in the way of that global trend we are seeing here. So in order to continue following this line, we would need to retest those and eventually go back to those levels which would become support, or that would we would still play the those supports. But that's still good plays. That's still really good trades take. So we are getting back into the lower part of our supports. It's a time to grab along. Feel free to do it. Be conservative. If you still have shorts, close maybe 7 to 5% here and the last remaining 25% here or somewhere around that region, or just place a break even, a stop loss at break even, or half of that. But yeah, those were good move, and if you have sniped it, you are king. Uh, Concerning BTC, yes, yesterday's I thought that we would still play into those two supports, And I was right. I mean, if you grab the quick short here, you would have made maybe 0.5% or something like this. Yeah, 2%. So it would have still be a good short with leverage. So what is up now? We are trying to retest the lower levels. Like I was telling, we are still following that trend line. It's so we could potentially see something to do with along here or in this region. We will see. But this is still a valid point to take along. It might just bump and see, gets follow that small channel that we can see. I doubt it since we broke it, but it's still something that is in play to my eyes. Like we would still try to test the boundaries of that trend, and we could easily take like a really small trend that would cite us. But yeah, nothing too major happening on BTC right now, but it is testing the lower levels as we expected, and this is a valid point for olds. Like once we are trading below one of the supports that we like, I think that taking shorts here is still a valid option because going up to those levels will still be a little harsh, and there is still like huge resistance on those levels, like this one and one's upper. So if you were to take any trades on Bitcoin, I would suggest to wait here to take any longs, or you can take a conservative long here, but to be really careful, you should really heavily DCA here. And I think that's globally it. Any shorts would be taken on the older resistance that we could possibly come across. So there would be a massive one here, like that would be the main one we would be targeting. I can't pose it, but yeah, this would be a valid resistance on our intraday. So yeah, I think we have all the key levels that we need to have in mind. We know that they can eventually bounce from each other, but that's the rule. I'm gonna quickly put a Fibonacci retracement just to see where exactly we are into that big dump. We are retesting the lower level of our big dump. We bounce on the 38, which is kind of usual at this point, and we might we are going down for sure. Like we are retesting the lower levels. Like there's no need for a fib. Uh, so yeah, trade safely. Be be a sniper. Like get those EP and rock on it. So trade safe and have a nice one. We will see each other in the next one.